Meet Fraser crane, one of the few remaining Canadian sandhill cranes still breeding in the lower mainland. With rapid development taking over their habitat, this species has found a way to survive by nesting in various green spaces, like local golf courses and some of the few remaining marshes throughout the lower mainland. It's a strategy that's not without risk. Fraser had a mate who suffered an injury earlier in the year after being struck by a golf ball. She was able to survive for a while, but sadly has been missing for the last few months. A meal for a passing coyote, perhaps. Fraser continued on alone until tragedy struck recently, and he too got injured on the golf course. Fortunately, Myles came to the rescue.
Okay, my name is Myles. I'm a wildlife biologist here in the Fraser Valley, and this is one of our local sandhill cranes. There's estimated to be less than 35 of these left in the Fraser Valley. So this is bird number 10, who's now been struck or injured by a golf ball in the last 6 years. So as you can see, this bird was hit in the tarsus by a golf ball. It was a compound fracture.
Fraser was brought to Dewdney Animal Hospital, Maple Ridge, late on Saturday. The injury severe and the bird shocking and in pain. The blood supply to the leg was already compromised, and if the leg was not stabilized quickly, the odds of success were little to none. On their last day of a work week, exhausted from several days of intense work, the techs and assistants volunteered to stay late and help Dr. Walton fix Fraser. Anesthesia was a challenge. The animal was shocky, but responded well to fluids and pain control thanks to a well-placed catheter. The bird had to be ventilated several times a minute to ensure proper oxygenation. And the surgery itself was difficult. Bird bones are hollow with a network of trabeculi to provide support, but keeping the bone light. Even so, the drilling took time. Several external fixators were drilled through the leg, and using epoxy paste, the 5 pins were connected together. Who would have thought that training in kindergarten and Play-Doh would be useful 45 years later? The recovery was quick, and an early morning check-in on the bird showed that he was already standing. Fraser's recovery will be prolonged, and he will be staying at Elizabeth's Wildlife in Abbotsford for the next few months. He is not out of the woods yet. The blood supply to the leg was already pretty compromised, and the wound will take several weeks to months to heal. But with your help, this endangered animal may someday fly again. Please consider a donation to Elizabeth's Wildlife in Abbotsford to help support the rehabilitation of this amazing animal.